Hi there, Kim Ryder here from breakthroughmindsets.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to change your mindset around fear. Fear is not a thing. It's a feeling and a reaction to a thought. Fear is a memorized emotional state that we learn to produce automatically, trying to keep ourselves safe. The feeling of fear can be triggered by an event that makes us feel fearful. It can be a reaction to a stressful situation, such as seeing a bear in the woods, triggering a fear response in the primordial part of the brain called the amygdala. This part of the brain activates the motor functions involved in fight or flight response, which also switches on the sympathetic nervous system and releases the stress hormones. This is not a bad thing. It can be a lifesaver. Inappropriate fear, on the other hand, can prevent us from living our dreams and can keep us playing small. Fear is the stories we tell ourselves about how the world works, and they're not based on truth. I remember driving a couple of years ago on a long road trip across the country. My husband Dave was driving a big truck and I was driving our VW. We were relocating from Dallas, Texas to Oregon. It was day one and we were driving through Colorado, following the directions of our GPS. It sent us off around the airport loop, and at one point Dave turned off before I could see where he was heading, and I had to go round the loop again. Unfortunately, I then took the wrong road off the loop, and it took me down a new highway that had just been built into an area where there was no mobile reception. Eventually I managed to get off the highway into a housing estate, but there was absolutely no one around anywhere, so I had to keep on driving to get some sort of reception. At this point I was getting really scared. My fear turned into sheer terror. I was relatively new to the US and I had no sense of direction. I had no idea which was north, south, east or west. In my mind, I had no idea where the heck Colorado was on the planet. I was literally out of my mind with fear. Things seemed to go from bad to worse, and my mind was going to all the worst case scenarios. And I thought for a moment that we'd never see each other again and that we would be separated indefinitely. And then I said to myself, stop! And I took a moment. And then I remembered what to do, and I started using my breathing and tapping to calm myself down. After driving for about an hour and a half and calming myself, I finally got reception and I rang Dave. In the meantime, poor old Dave was trying to discover where he was and drove into a gas station and asked the attendant what freeway the gas station was on. And the guy replied, "Dude, what would I know? I just work here." Eventually he got directions and I drove another 40 minutes to find him. I'd never been so relieved in my life. Most of my fear though came from what I was saying to myself and what I was imagining at the time. And then when I calmed down, the situation shifted. The power that fear has over you can be dissolved and dispelled away to the point that it is all but non-existent. Learning the skills to address my fear is one of my most treasured possessions. You don't have to fight fear to make it disappear. You invite it in and encourage it to voluntarily get into the passenger seat so that you can get into the driver's seat once again. Fear only feels powerful if you believe it. You feel it and it feels real. But the power is really in you. Condition fear to take over, and it will automatically. Interrupt the pattern and take back control. The fight and flight response is there to help give us energy and focus to take quick action if we're in a dangerous situation. But when it keeps us from taking action with our hopes and dreams, that's another matter. When we imagine the worst with our thoughts and we're not in danger, fear is not a useful or beneficial thing. Break the pattern. I hope this has helped you. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more breakthrough mindsets. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.